Welcome back. We're continuing our coverage of this historic night, the third and final presidential debate between John McCain and Barack Obama. We want to get reaction now. We're going to be getting reaction from both sides. First, Senator Hillary Clinton is joining us right now from Hofstra University in her home state of New York. Senator Clinton, thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you, Wolf. It's great to talk to you.
Is it true, as Politico.com reports today, that Senator McCain actually called you within the past few days to pick your brain, to get some advice for you about the economic crisis the country's going through right now?
No, he called me a few weeks ago, Wolf. That's an old story that has been out and around, but obviously the economic crisis is the #1 issue, and what we've seen during these past weeks is very steady leadership by Senator Obama. He's been cool, calm, and collected. I've talked to him several times about what we're going to have to do, and when he is president, to make sure that we get the economy working again for hardworking middle-class families. And again tonight, you saw the command that he has, the commitment that he displays, and I thought it was another great performance. He's 3 for 3.
Were you impressed tonight? What did you think when Senator McCain said flatly, I am not President Bush, trying to distance himself from the incumbent president? Did you buy that?
Well, it's a little hard to buy that. He's obviously not the same person, but he has voted with President Bush about 90% of the time. So he has supported the Republican policies which have contributed to the economic distress that our country is going through. And on issue after issue that's important to working families, middle-class families, people who are getting up every day worried sick about whether they're going to have a job or what their 401k is going to have in it the next time they get their statement. You know, the Republican policies, which Senator McCain has supported, have really contributed to this very difficult circumstance we find ourselves in. I think it's going to take a Democratic president with a Democratic Congress to repair the damage that has been done by President Bush and the Republicans who supported his policies.
Given the budget deficit right now, projected at nearly $500 billion right now, and it's going to go up, given the enormous taxpayer expenditures that are forecast just to try to stabilize the markets, stabilize the credit market, and other financial institutions. These candidates were asked by Bob Schieffer to tell us what they're going to have to scale back on as far as their promises to the American people are concerned, and they really didn't tell us that. Is it realistic to think, for example, that Barack Obama, if elected, can do exactly what he's been saying he would do, given the enormous financial struggle the country is going through right now?
Well, I think what you've heard Barack say is that we're going to have to prioritize. You know, I've lived through this, Wolf. I mean, the day after the election in 1992, the first Bush administration announced that the deficit was going to be much greater than they had ever admitted before. And, of course, a smart, committed president, like what Barack Obama will be, has to make decisions. He obviously wants to maintain his broad commitment to the kind of reform and change that America is desperate for. But he knows, he's pragmatic, he is smart, that he's going to have to, you know, figure out how to navigate through this enormous economic challenge that is going to be waiting for him on January 20th. I have a lot of confidence in his ability. I have a lot of confidence in his running mate and the team that they are putting together, and I know that he's going to make very good decisions for our country.
What was it like, Senator Clinton, for you personally to sit in this audience at Hofstra University out on Long Island and watch these two men debate, knowing that you were oh so close, you could have been up there yourself?
Well, first of all, I was thrilled that I was at Hofstra University on Long Island. I'm very proud of the university and really happy that this third debate took place in New York. I was very honored to be here and to be able to speak to you on behalf of the Obama campaign to continue the work that I'm doing to try to elect Senator Obama. I feel so strongly that we've got to have new leadership. He offers that leadership. And many of the policies that I have fought for and believe in, not just during my presidential campaign, but my entire adult life, are ones that I have confidence that he's going to do his very best to try to further. given the realities that we're going to inherit come next January. So it was great being here tonight.
One final question, Senator Clinton, before I let you go. I know you got a tough schedule over there. If he's elected Barack Obama president and he asks you to give up your position as a United States Senator and join him in the cabinet, is that something you would consider doing?
Well, I really want to stay a senator. I am committed to being in the Senate, working with President Obama. I think we have a real chance to break the gridlock, get things done, start progress going again in America, and I want to be part of that in the Senate. And one of the lessons that I took away from my husband's administration is don't take senators out of the Senate. You need every Democratic senator that you possibly can have. You know, we still might have to face a filibuster if we don't get to 60 Democratic senators. We can't afford to whittle down the majority that President Obama will need to make some very hard decisions that will be in the best interests of our country. So I am looking forward to being a senator, continuing my lifelong work to try to come up with ways that will help every person live up to his or her God-given potential. And I'm excited about working with President Obama on health care, energy, and all of the other important matters before our nation.
Senator Clinton, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Wolf.